Welcome to the Untold success stories from postcards to powerful bridges. From growing up in a small village near Y, attending college by correspondence, to building rural relations that bridges millions of village lives with opportunity. Now, this is the extraordinary life of Pradeep Lokhande from Pune in Maharashtra, India. His story is not about fame awarded overnight. It is about relentless curiosity, courage to pivot, and the belief that ordinary tools like postcards and books can spark extraordinary change. The question his journey poses is this: how did a youth from modest means with humble schooling rise to build a network reaching over 50,000 villages and impacting millions of lives, and what lessons can someone watching this video can apply to their own transformational journey? Friends, Pradeep Lokhande was born in a village near Y in Satara district. His father worked as a peon. Life was modest, school was basic, exams were cleared just enough. He managed schooling with the minimal resources that were available at his disposal. After graduation via correspondence in commerce or marketing, he moved to Pune. He stayed with his uncle in a joint family. His uncle ran a cafeteria. The young Pradeep worked shifts after studies, arranging furniture, serving tea, and even sleeping in the same cafeteria that he worked at. Friends, he saw people around him, officers, business people, customers at clubs, people with stature and respect. He felt a strong desire to be called Sahib, to earn respect, to be someone whose voice and presence mattered. Friends, his first job was with Johnson & Johnson, post his diploma or correspondence, the MBA type marketing course at IMDR. He worked there for around 18 months. He learned marketing basics, corporate discipline, insights into operations and customer behavior, and he then attempted business. His first venture was in distribution in Pune. He and his partners approached Monjini's bakery chain distribution. He prepared detailed plans of which shops Monjini's should cover in Pune, waited for long hours to meet decision makers and convince them. Now, this early distribution business gave him confidence, visibility, and taught him what building a business really means. He then founded ICRC, Indian Corporate Research Center, offering promotions, samplings, urban marketing network, but gradually felt a pull towards rural India. In the early 90s, after attending a seminar by Gurusharan Das, the then MD of P&G, he got convinced that rural India was where the opportunity and the purpose was. Now, that seminar acted as a spark. He decided that instead of just working for urban markets or doing promotions, he would build a relationship-based enterprise working in villages, collecting data, building communication, and helping companies to understand rural markets of India while uplifting the rural communities. Now, this led ICRC to morph into rural relations. He used a simple but bold strategy: pick villages with population over 2,000 people and having a weekly bazaar. Now, since these served as hubs for surrounding smaller villages, in Maharashtra, out of some 43,000 villages, he identified 6,900 meeting this criteria. Now, this became his primary focus. He began gathering data manually. His family, including parents and wife, helped him write thousands of postcards to these villages asking small questions. Who is your sarpanch? When is your weekly bazaar? And many such questions. He used handwritten postcards because they were cheaper and more personal. He persisted despite many replies being skeptical, indifferent, or rude. Pushback was immediate. Few replied. Many industries ignored his rural database idea. Large companies did not believe in rural marketing or believed it was too expensive. Finances were tight for years. Early orders were very small. Many ideas did not scale. Reliability of villages, literacy, infrastructure, postal delays, all were big hurdles. The turning point came when one of the large companies accepted his rural data services. For example, after persistent effort, Tata Tea and then Procter & Gamble used his rural sampling or promotional campaigns. These contracts validated his model. The trust earned from big FMCG brands allowed him to scale taller. Momentum built. Rural Relations now has data covering nearly 49,000 villages across multiple states of India. They have run initiatives like Gyan Ki libraries, installing libraries in rural secondary schools, non-resident villagers movement, Village Wiki and Fit Key. One powerful impact was distributing books to auto rickshaw drivers in Pune, installing micro libraries, giving thousands of used computers to rural schools, organizing programs for financial literacy, health and education using his rural network. He receives thousands of postcards a day from rural India addressed simply by his name and Pune pin code, and they reach him reliably. Today, Pradeep's Rural Relations serves both social and business purpose. It enables big companies to understand rural consumers. It helps to uplift rural literacy and knowledge, provides infrastructure like libraries and connects people together. He has become known as the postcard man of India. Friends, the payoff is both material and emotional. Material, which is a sustainable organization, awards, recognition, contracts with large brands and good revenue. Emotional is transforming literacy in villages, seeing children read, hearing from villages whose lives have improved and being seen as a bridge between urban corporates and rural India. Let us understand life lessons from Pradeep's journey, which are very powerful. Persistence, a database built over decades, enduring years with negative cash flows and repeated rejection. Vision, realizing that rural India was not a problem but an opportunity for growth and critical impact. Courage, moving from urban promotions to rural fields, from stable job to uncertain enterprise. Generosity, giving libraries, books, knowledge, not just extracting value but listening to villagers, responding to postcards. In every postcard, written small, he heard a small and large 1,000 dreams unsaid, and in each reply, a purpose well spread. From humble wise dust to 49,000 villages, bright he carried light in letters, turning silence into sight. If this story inspires you, reflect, which lesson will you carry forward? Persistence, vision, courage, or generosity? Comment below, like this video. If you believe small actions with heart can scale into movements, share this with someone who dreams of building change from the roots, and subscribe for more such untold success stories from Maharashtra and India in this series. Friends, I'm a strategic growth investor who invests money, technology, experience, influence and ecosystem to take businesses to the next level. You can message me to understand how this can empower your business. Now let us thank our sponsors who make it possible to share such impactful and powerful stories. My first sponsor is Sante Spa Cuisine, reminding us wellness and mindful food nourishes not just bodies but also empowers your dreams with a fit body and a strong mind. Bod Active Gymwear, proving that comfort, strength and style when stitched together can fuel your every journey. Turning Red Media Studios, where stories of change become content and meaningful monetization happens. SDG 6 Water Storage Solutions, ensuring that today's water security supports tomorrow's development. Friends, this was an episode of the Untold Success Stories, from postcards to powerful bridges. Ordinary lives living extraordinary journeys. See you in the next journey. Thank you.